Hi guys, it's Mike. Today I'm back with a new series and I called it Do You Really Need It? 2 years ago I made this card, so there's a video if you're interested. And today I thought maybe you don't have that stamp set or you have others similar and you could recreate the same feel without having to break the bank buying everything you see people use on Pinterest, on groups, on newsletters, on design teams. Me too. I mean, I don't have the kind of money to buy everything I desire. Most of my stuff is bought secondhand, on clearance, sometimes new, but you know what I mean. And I already ink blended my slim card. Now I'm doing the same for a normal card that is carved pumpkin, mustard seed and squeezed lemonade, and an antique linen and frayed burlap on the bottom. But as I was saying, while I do this in lightning speed, I thought maybe I can make the same card with the same feel and make you look at your own stash. So I actually stamped and cut everything I have that is African themed. There's a few tigers in there and bears that I did stamp and cut out, but I didn't use, of course, because they live in a different continent. But my point is, sometimes you see a card on the internet, you see them on Pinterest or Instagram or I don't know where, but you see inspiration and you think, oh, I gotta have that, it's so cute and I love it, and I fall for that trap too, I will admit, because you know sometimes, especially if they're cats, big or small doesn't matter. I love them, and you know I was good. I had the Lawnful Mermaid set, but then I got the MFT mermaids, and I destashed the Lawnful one. I can't do it with every stamp set because you know they break my heart, but I try to minimize what I have. Now for my background, this is Creative Expressions, I believe. I have to look at it. It's called On Safari. Yeah, Creative Expressions, and that of course works best on a slimline card. And I'm stamping it with Versamagic. The first card that I made, Suricat, is from Katselkraft. But there's other brands that do meerkats as well. So, you know, you don't have to have the Katselkraft. Although, if you live in America, Top Flight Stamps carry them, and San System has them as well. I'm not sure which ones, but they carry them. And see, this is my scene, and it's supposed to be in the background, so they're smaller, and whatever I place in the front, if it's bigger, it has perspective, dimension, depth. And this is a small card, so yeah, that doesn't really make sense because I would have to cut off half of my scene. And you can, of course, but maybe you don't have this stamp. That's the point of this exercise, isn't it? But I have this one from Marianne Design. They're called Big Cats, this set. And there's a baobab tree. I don't know. And there's also a tuft of grass I could use. But yeah, sorry about my head. I was trying to line it up properly. I'm also using Versamagic, and immediately it gives you that savannah safari sundown. I've used the creative expression with a proper sundown as well, but I thought I'd just keep it simple today. See, there's a tuft of grass. They're bigger, but it could be different kind of grass. Doesn't really matter. And it did stamp a little bit patchy. I didn't want to risk it a third time, so I will go back later with a marker and just fill in the animals. But for now, you know, it's just showcasing my brain wave. So here's both cards. There, I dried them, and here's all the stuff that is safari or African, and well, except for the tigers, of course, as I said. But they are the suricats that I used before. And look, that's so cute. And they could go on any. Now I have to say the one in the bottom is very busy already because of all the animals. So the placement will matter, of course. and a few giraffe got in there, so I will need these stowaways. But yes, those are MFT. This one is Katzenkraft as well. He's a bit big, so I won't use that. But there's William Walter or Waffleflower, I think, I'm not sure. And the Goethe Steiner, and then Newton Snook, MFT. There's plenty across the industry, and you might already have something that, although it's not the exact same image, it gives you the same feel. And these are not Suricat or Meerkats, of course, but that's a digi from Twistoon Digi, Katzenkraft. And these are MFT again. You know, that's what I say. I'm just putting them into. I didn't color them yet. I did color my lines that I choose to use later off camera. Joke is because it was getting long. And this is clearly besotted. I've used this last month and had a few leftovers, of course. And then there's the Anteater from Stamping Bella, which, you know, also fits in the scene. And the Goethe Steiner Safari. Well, I'm not sure what it's called actually, but on Safari, I think. We'll see. And then here's the I don't know, jaguar leopards, spotted leopard. Yeah, well, they both live. Even there's a jungle cat that looks like a tiger, kind of. You know, you could bluff your way with the tiger. I didn't use it because people will comment on that. See, but I stamped them. I cut them out, and I will use them somewhere. And here's a lion. That's a digi, I believe, from Lily of the Valley. But there's my lions from MFT, and there's a lion from Katzenkraft. These are Marianne design that I'm holding in my right hand. And again, I don't have everything, but when I stamp it and I put it all together, that was quite a pile of images. And the top is quite empty compared to the bottom one, so I will go and stamp some birds on there. So this is elephants, and that one is paper smooches, and there's a Hero Arts, and there's a Pernilla Nielsen. This is Katzenkraft, which is also really fun because he's fed up and his friends are playing in the background and he's like, leave me alone. But yeah, I'm just, you know, filling in. There's a bit of tuft of grass there as well, so even the other one, I mean, I can't even see it if I look at it when I do the voiceover that I stamped it again. And I could have chopped it off and make it shorter, but I didn't want to. And there's some, I'm guessing geese, swans don't really migrate, ducks maybe, I don't know, doesn't matter. They're birds, they're flying, and they're the same as the wait, the same feel as the one downstairs, the long one. Let's see, there's a bird on his head that could be looking at his friends flying away. And then, yeah, these are the monkeys that I had. They're from CC Design and Bugaboo. This is Katzenkraft. But I thought that there might be more jungly kind of animals. I don't think they go on the emptiness of the savannah. And there's ostriches, also Katzenkraft, the one on the bottom. He's really big, or she, I'm not sure. And the ones on top are MFT. And they could be work on both cards. See, if I were to use this one and you don't have it, but you have the MFT ones, you can mix and match. It doesn't have to be the exact same one. These are paper smooches, and the ones that I'm lifting now is Katzenkraft, and the one on the bottom is Becky's Place Digi. But they're a bit more cartoony, so maybe more for a birthday card or a birth card. Welcome, baby. And these came in a set, and I think they are my favorite things. I forgot to pull them out, I don't remember. And they have a baggie that is an assortment of animals that I only have one of. Or like the opossums, or possums. They don't live in Africa, do they? So I did stamp them and try to cut them out by my scanner cut. Didn't like them, even with pencil lines. So I only cut the one out. But yeah, see, if you decide on which ones to use, I think these are really cool, and you can place the animals different set. And you can also still put the one lion on the top and the 2 in the bottom. So I colored them off screen and I mounted them with foam tape, and I did use liquid glue for my birds to mount them flash. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. That's, you know, I looked at my stamps and I have many cats, and I have many penguins, and I have few unicorns, stuff like that. So I will see if I can make more of these. Let me know what you think down below, if you think it's a good idea or if you are just the kind of person that needs to have everything you see. Here's the cards again that I made 2 years ago, and then the cards that inspired these 2, which are the same but different. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.